Welcome to another edition of Hi exclusive right here on Hi TV, your luxury channel. Today we are going to be speaking about this amazing app that you might be having on your phone, but giving a deeper insight information to it is what we are trying to get at. Genie, that's what we're going to be talking about, and also how amazing this app has developed over the years, and also the amount of opportunities that you have as a person who has this app on your phone. Well, I'll give you more details because I'm also not so good at this. So to speak more about it, I have the main person who is the head of business for Genie. I have Dinesh Ebenezer, who is joining me today to speak more about it. Thank you for joining me.
It's a pleasure.
All right, so Dinesh, this brand, Genie, has clearly made headlines, and people have come close to it and have adopted to use it. Tell me the thinking behind Genie and about the brand for somebody who is new to it or somebody who may have it and not know exactly what it can do.
Genie was launched way back in 2017, predominantly as a payment platform where you could make your bill payments. It did grow considerably over the years. But what we saw is, over the period of time, there were plenty of financial applications coming into the market. Similarly, we saw the conventional banking products are also growing. Having said that, none of the apps really connected the whole ecosystem of conventional platform and the tech platforms where both could merge together. Having that thought behind and the country moving into the new normal in 2021 post-COVID, Genie was relaunched as a one-stop shop for all your financial needs. And thereon, it has been a roller coaster ride.
Brilliant. Now, taking up this challenge and heading this path must be a task of its own, especially where we are facing so many things as a country. Tell me, there are the very well known or used financial platforms out there, but what would you say is the unique factor that has really made this the star?
I mean, if you take Sri Lanka, there are plenty of financial applications in the market. Having said that, if you really get into detail, each of them focus on specific area. Some of them are 100% into payments, some of them are 100% into credit kind of a thing, and some of them concentrate on fund transfers, etc.
Right.
But when you say Genie, as I said earlier, it's an amalgamation of everything. You can do fund transfers, you can have a conventional savings product, you can pay your bills, you can go into investment products. So it's a one-stop shop for everyone. So our main objective or the vision is to make the financial services accessible to the masses very easily.
And also simplified in
Absolutely.
a more easier manner to understand.
Absolutely.
I think money management can be a bit of a tricky thing. Not everyone is very good at it. People may
Correct.
be able to earn, but managing it can be a bit hard. So this really helps you to do that.
Absolutely, you're
Okay.
right.
What would you say are the key products or the features that really stand out for you, even as a consumer, plus who's heading it?
All right. Let me explain it to you in detail on that, because we have an array of products which brings in loads of convenience to the customer. So for you to enjoy Genie, at the first place, let me register that you don't need to be a Dialog customer. It's open for everyone. As long as you have a smartphone, you go to the Play Store or an App Store and download Genie, and you follow the specifics and you start working on it. To start with, our core product is the Genie Digital Saver, where in Genie app you can onboard yourself 100% digitally through an eKYC. You go through the details, you submit your details, the details are digitally verified, and within 24 hours your account is active. We do pay about 10.9% interest rate for every rupee in that savings account. We don't harp on a minimum balance from the consumers. And you can do any amount of fund transfers from that Genie digital saver digitally to any of your other accounts or any of your friends' accounts, free of charge. So through this digital onboarding, all those physical interactions are eradicated. Further, on this Genie digital saver, we do couple that with a debit card. We call it as a real Wazi Genie debit MasterCard, where it comes with loads of benefits. For the very first time in Sri Lanka, we introduced the concept of green pin. Right. Maybe you would you would have had the experience when you apply for a card, it comes in post and you get a sealed envelope where it carries a pin. Correct. Then you have to activate your card, then you have to go through another process to reset your pin, everything. So the concept of green pin is, once you receive your card, you have to just link the card to your savings account in the app. It comes with a set of instructions. So it's all about you linking your card, setting your own green pin. And the exciting feature there is you control your card through the app itself. Right. You can manage your card.
You can give the credit limit, you can give all of those.
Absolutely. So this is a debit card, so you can set your limits. Yeah. If you misplace your card, you can go to the app and temporarily block it. Right. And once if you figure out and if you have found it back, you reactivate it. As opposed to a conventional way, just imagine you're driving or you're on a pathway, suddenly you realize you have misplaced your card. In a conventional way, you have to call the bank and stay on the queue until, you have to hear the music until you have been answered.
The process can be,
Absolutely.
And especially when you're panicking about where the card is.
You're right. Yeah. So you go through all the harangue, you block the card, you drive back, you figure out
where the card is.
Shoot, my wallet is in the drawer. So again, you have to go through the same process to reactivate your card. Whereas 100% it's simplified. You manage your own card and in the card management platform in Genie app itself. So that's the best part of it. In addition, it carries loads of benefits. We have tied up with the leading supermarkets in Sri Lanka. At this time of need, you get plenty of offers from them and few other e-commerce platforms as well. So that's on the savings product cum debit card combination. We have another variety of product called goal-based fixed deposit, right. Which is a slightly longer term product where you can set a fixed amount of value from your earnings and deposit a fixed amount of value to that account on a monthly basis.
Which becomes your saving.
Absolutely, and maybe after a certain period of time, you get a lump sum. So we pay closer to about 19.38% interest on that. So for an example, if you can set aside 10,000 rupees a month, say for 60 months, at the end of 60th month, you would have paid in installments close to about 600,000 rupees. At maturity, immediately after the 60th month, you will get a lump sum of 1 million. That's with the interest. So you become a millionaire in 60 months by
just saving 10,000.
Just saving 10,000 rupees from your, monthly earnings. So it doesn't really put burden on you to deposit at once and wait for so long. So we encourage youngsters to do that. You can start as low as 1,000 rupees a month. And it's very flexible. It could be 12 months, 15 months, 18 months. You can, select your own period. So if you are planning to do higher studies, or maybe if you are planning to do an overseas trip, or it could be maybe for your next smartphone, great product.
You can start saving in a very smart way.
Absolutely.
It's quite interesting, especially if you're someone who is impulsive when it comes to shopping. I think managing your money is very important, and giving yourself the limit for your debit card is just brilliant. We're going to get into a break. We're going to see you on the other side with more. Do stick around. This is Hi Exclusive.
Introducing the Genie Debit Mastercard by Dialog Finance. The card is linked to your Genie digital savings account. Create your own green PIN today and even a fresher one later on the app. Reset even if you forget. We won't judge. Lost or misplaced your card? No problem. Deactivate or block temporarily, even request for a new one. And if you find your card, reactivate through the app. Apply for it via the Genie app.
We're speaking about the brand Genie, and we're speaking to Dinesh Ebenezer. Welcome back to the show. So I was told that there are more features, and I just thought, let's hear it because it seems too good. So continue on these amazing things.
Great. Continuing on the package we have within Genie, if you are an existing Dialog customer, when you sign up to Genie, you got a surprise. You will have a pre-approved loan. We have two loan products. One goes as quick loan and the other one is a device loan we provide. So the values would depend on basically your category, but you would be entitled for two of those two credit facilities. So the quick loan goes up to about 50,000 max, and if you wish to obtain, you can go through the digital process again. You have to feed your information digitally on phone. Once the digital verification is done, within 24 hours, the value will be disbursed to your savings account. Device loan, we provide you to, buy the device you desire and pay back in maybe 6 to 12 months. Even the quick loan, you can pay within 6 to 12 months. That's about loans or credit kind of a thing. Then comes the bill payments, where we in Genie we have integrated. I think we have the largest number of billers integrated, say it from utility, from telcos to insurance companies and so on. So you can easily pay your bills. In order for you to make payments, you need to have the sources integrated here. So we have facilities for you all to integrate your cards into Genie app. You can link your digital savings account, which I spoke of earlier, and we can link any of your third-party bank account. Basically, there is a category called Just Pay enabled banks. Right. All the major banks are in that with a couple of other institutions. Anyone who wants further information can go to our website and really figure out what are the Just Pay enabled institutions. Any of those bank accounts could be linked here. We have a digital wallet powered by Easy Cash that also could be linked. So you can, when you make the payment, you can figure out, or you can really see which option you want to use as a source and make the payment.
That's amazing. Actually, the options are limitless. So you have
Absolutely.
So much of flexibility around it.
Correct.
And I really do like the buying a gadget also has a way of solving itself. Right now, I think when you have to put a huge amount of money aside, it's a bit of a stress factor for us these days, especially. So when you do have these kind of very easy paying methods, it's better to always use it. Now,
I have one more, Dharma.
Oh, yeah. I knew it.
We do have opportunities for our customers to play around with investment options.
Okay.
We have integrated products called mutual funds and the big boy, stocks.
So that means you can trade in the stock market?
Absolutely. For the very first time in Sri Lanka, end-to-end digitally you can. Let me quickly elaborate that for you. So what happens is, again on Genie, you have to just click the stocks button and sign up for your CDS account digitally. Once those are verified, your CDS account is created within 48 hours.
Okay.
Right? So we have tied up with brokers so that work goes through them, and within 48 hours your account is ready. Once the account is ready, you are been informed, or like you will be notified that your account is ready. Based on the payment options you have saved from your digital saver or from your JustPay enabled bank account, over the counter you transfer money to your broker's account. The moment you transfer to your broker's account, your purchasing power is up. You can easily start buying, selling, and I mean, if you really want, you can withdraw your money online digitally.
And any time.
We do have dashboards to advise on the fast performing stocks, or rather good performing stocks, and price variations on increases and declines. You can just go through that and invest yourself. The minimum investment value is only 1,000 rupees. So that's about stocks.
And also when it comes to stocks, if you're not the smartest cookie, it's a hard place to be, and you have to be constantly on it, and without following a laptop, I'm sure it's easier to have it on your phone and be in control. Now, when it comes to Sri Lanka, I think we still have this mentality, buying something online or managing money online, or even having everything so easily made, you're like,
scared about it,
yes,
skeptic.
Very, very. And especially over the fact that, there's so much of cyber crimes happening. How would you guarantee that, Genie is going to be stress-free for me?
Great question. Genie is a platform which is rigorously aligned and certified by multiple worldwide accepted standards like ISO 27001, PCI DSS, and the compliance guidelines of Central Bank of Sri Lanka. So you don't need to worry about that.
We're going to get into a break. More on Hi exclusive when we do come back.
Get a 10% bonus reload. Reload your prepaid Dialog Mobile, Dialog TV, or your Dialog Home broadband connection through Genie. Just tap Pay on your Genie app. Select the account you want to reload. Enter the amount and make the payment with any credit card, debit card, bank account, or digital wallet linked to Genie to receive your bonus reload instantly. Download Genie today.
Welcome back to the show. This is Hi Exclusive. We are speaking about Genie. Now, when it comes to money management, a Sri Lankan parent is always bothering you saying, better start saving, son. It's always a constant thing. And youngsters tend to completely ignore that statement for some time and eventually start saving. And sometimes you're a bit late and it can really cripple your future plans. But as a youngster, Genie tends to help you as well.
Absolutely, you're right. Actually, I wish I did have an app like this 10, 15 years ago when I started my career. What happens is, since everything is in the palm of your hand, maybe for undergrads or people who are graduating and just starting a new job, once you have this digital account, you can manage your whole finances very easily. You know how much funds you are getting in, how much you are paying out, how much loans you have to pay, and how much you need to save maybe in the goal based for you to go on a trip, and how much you are left with maybe to play around with the investment market. So everything is in the palm of your hand. Gone are the days you carry the passbooks, ATM cards, father's passbook, and everything. So it's just there. So what I feel is, even unconsciously creates a financial discipline in you. Let it be youngsters or middle-aged people. It creates a financial discipline in you for you to, have a systematic process. And
the minute you start seeing your savings, you're more enticed to save a little bit more.
Absolutely.
And it creates a great balance.
You're right.
Now, saving accounts are the usual go-to place in our minds. We've been growing up saying, start a saving account. But this has really overtaken that as well.
Correct.
How would you just narrow it down and tell me more about it?
Yeah, so with these investment products kicking into Genie, we have, our objective was to, open this platform to the masses. We are bringing in the research reports also kicking into the app. So you just do your own research and buy and sell and, learn a little bit more.
Correct.
Diversify your investments.
That's amazing. Now, I wanted to speak to you a little bit about the fact that now since 2017, Genie has been growing and giving it always a little bit of a facelift and adding new things to it. What are the new things that are going to come about?
The important thing what we do is we always closely monitor the customer behavior the customers who are using Genie actively. We always take their feedback and their comments into consideration when we bring in new features into the app. To name a few, we are in the process of launching the digital fixed deposit. So the moment you get a little bit additional funds in your savings, you move on to the FD digitally. We are going to bring in variations in savings further. App is going to go trilingual to cater the rural against the urban customers. And there are some exciting features awaiting on money movement and lifestyle. Those are a few to name.
Okay, brilliant. Now, the world is forever changing, things are changing, and people get tired of apps really fast. How are you going to maintain the demand with Genie?
That's how it is. We are always hearing the customer's voice.
Right.
Apart from that, we have a dynamic bunch of individuals working as a team. Life is not easy in a startup. So they are always passionate on carrying the brand, and they are really thirsty to taste success. So we have an excellent set of people who are working in the business and tech, especially the tech team who supports us in all those innovations. So that's it. That's how we work, and we are ready to work 24/7 on demand. That's the attitude we carry. And you should not forget the fearless leadership team we have, who have entrusted the responsibilities and who are always with us and backing us to try out things, fail fast, rectify fast, and move forward.
That's amazing. And as somebody who actually has tried this feature out, I must say, I really hate it when an app just goes on loading. You don't have the problem with Genie. It's as fast as the way you say Genie, and
Correct.
It's all up and running. Now, on a personal level, I was reading about his amazing portfolio, such a cricket lover and achiever in many forms and ways, and your personal drive has brought you this far. Tell me, working with Sri Lanka's largest brand that is, I think it is in everyone's hand today, tell me, how has it been, and how is it the pressure that comes in running this Genie brand with such a team from Dialog?
I wouldn't say it's really a pressure. Actually, it's a pleasure to have such a strong brand.
It's a pleasurable pressure.
To have such a strong brand, or the most loved brand in Sri Lanka under the covering of such a brand. So it gives a reasonable amount of confidence to our customers to partner with us, especially when it comes to sharing your personal finances. But having said that, we have fantastic plans for the app. We have huge plans. Our vision is to become the #1 financial services provider for consumers in Sri Lanka. So our organizational strategies, product development strategies, everything are 100% aligned to it. So it's going to go big. We are going to take the market by storm. But having said that, we will always be humble to our customers. We will always listen to them, and our objective is to serve them even more better wherever we get. So that's how our policy works.
Brilliant. From 2017 to now, within a span of just 5 years, Genie has grown so much, and I think it's just going to be a continuous pathway of growth. Now we need to wrap things up. Dinesh, thank you so very much for giving us such an insight to Genie. And if you still have any questions, you could always reach out and come to know more details, or just make the app a part of your phone and you can come to know all the information on it. It's just like playing around with it and coming to know more and more colorful features. Thank you for joining me today on Hi Exclusive.
Thank you very much, Dano.
All right, till then, we will take your leave today, and we will see you with something more exciting very, very soon. Till then, you keep smiling. My name is Danu. It's a wrap.
Get 50% back when you make utility bill payments through Genie. Conveniently pay with any credit card, debit card, bank account or digital wallet linked to Genie. We'll credit the reward to your respective utility account within 7 working days from the promo end date. Reward will be processed for the first payment made to each utility provider. The maximum reward per utility provider is 500 rupees. Download Genie today. Terms and conditions apply.